These are the timeless shows that keep us glued to the tube, no matter what the era. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sitcoms of all time.
Remember when we were waiting for that table in that Chinese restaurant that time? That could be a TV show.
For this list, we've incorporated live-action shows that continued for more than one season on an American network, which unfortunately means we've excluded long-running animated sitcoms like The Simpsons.
Hey!
We've also decided our picks must include an ensemble recurring cast of 4 or more actors. Number 10, Modern Family. A fresh spin on documentary-style sitcoms, this comedy plays up the family angle by following the lives of each separate unit as part of the larger whole. With the family comprised of 3 very different couples and their offspring, Modern Family has a far-reaching perspective of very different people from all ages, sexes, and orientations.
Redheaded Dad is angry, Daddy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
But it still manages to balance the situational humor of each person's individual interactions.
Oh, a beautiful dress.
I thank you, Phil.
Okay.
No,
Well,
hey, Phil. That's how she says Phil, not feel.
Huh.
Phil.
Number 9, Roseanne. The Connors were the royal family of blue-collar nobility.
Hey, Rosie, how's it going? Oh! Nothing, man.
As a lower middle-class household, their on-screen struggles resonated with a wide demographic.
Jackie, you're only 3 days overdue.
I have a 3-day-old child inside of me!
Watching the family persevere through hardships or revel in small triumphs, it was easy to see why the show was so popular.
Freeze right there! What'd I tell you about killing your brother in the living room?
But underneath all the sarcasm, and in spite of their various hardships, they displayed a bond that can only come from surviving and enduring in the face of adversity. It may not have been highbrow, but Roseanne was definitely well-written and always edgy.
What are you going to tell Crystal?
What I always tell her, to give up on romance and get married.
Work for us.
Number 8, The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
You're gonna make it after all.
Single, self-sufficient, and not searching for a man, the character of Mary Richards became a symbol for women's liberation.
Yes, Mr. Grant, I will, but it does seem that you've been asking a lot of very personal questions that don't have a thing to do with my qualifications for this job.
Instead of focusing on her struggle to find love, the show concentrated on Mary's relationships with friends and co-workers, some of whom became so beloved, they earned their own spin-off series.
You got spunk.
Well,
I hate spunk.
Societal issues were facts of life and not causes to be championed, and the series even found humor in death.
And not just...
Not only was Mary Tyler Moore a favorite with critics and audiences, it also influenced sitcoms that followed it, including Friends.
Go ahead. Feel bad if you want. Feel bad if you want.
Number 7, Friends. 6 friends living and loving in New York. But Friends was groundbreaking when it debuted, and it truly became a cultural phenomenon. From the hairdos and giant coffee mugs, to Joey's
"How you doing?"
to Ross and Rachel's break,
We were on a break!
this series was packed with memories and quotables, and helped shape a generation of 20-somethings. With sharp writing and unparalleled cast chemistry, it was a consistent winner at the award shows and in the ratings that refreshed the sitcom format once again. Could Friends be any more of a hit?
Honey, this is not your fault. Just because you guys had a fight does not justify her sleeping with someone.
Well, if she thought they were on a break.
Number 6, MASH. Adapted from the 1970 movie of the same name, MASH was an offbeat comedy satire about the highs and lows of war.
Want to play a little doctor after we're finished?
Though it was set in Korea, it began during and paralleled the Vietnam War. carefully walking the line between observing war and protesting it.
Throw away all the guns and invite all the jokers from the north and the south in here to a cocktail party. Last man standing on his feet at the end wins the war.
MASH followed a mobile medical unit and all the flamboyant characters who worked in it. And it was the show's brains, candor, and pitch-perfect cast that won over its loyal following.
We did it again. Screwed up in reverse.
After 11 award-winning seasons, that cast packed their bags in what remains the most-watched U.S. TV finale of all time.
I'll miss you. A lot. I can't imagine what this place would have been like if I hadn't found you here.
Number 5. Cheers.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Though it was nearly axed by NBC in its first season due to low ratings, Cheers is now considered one of the greatest sitcoms ever. Taking place in the eponymous Boston pub where everybody knows your name.
Afternoon, everybody. No!
Cheers chronicles the lives of staff and patrons alike, with many colorful characters pulling up a stool at the bar.
Will you marry me?
No! What the hell is happening?
After 11 seasons on the air, 28 Emmy wins, and an equally successful spin-off in Frasier, Sam Malone and Friends closed up shop with one of the most watched TV finales in U.S. history.
You know what I think the most important thing in life is? It's love. You want to know what I love?
Beer, Norm?
Yeah, have a quick one.
Number 4. I Love Lucy. After working on stage and in radio, Lucille Ball and her husband Desi Arnaz took their signature comedy style and pioneered sitcom standards in the 1950s.
Oh, gee, I'm glad you're home. How's about a great big... I'll see you later.
Their craziness knew no bounds, but they always kept things in good taste. And that probably helped I Love Lucy regularly top the ratings and win 5 Emmys. But what made it popular was its star. Whether she was trying to join Ricky's act, raising her son, or working a new job, this naive and ambitious woman was always in trouble, which is why we love Lucy.
Gee, this is a sensational breakfast. My gosh, but you're a good cook.
Who's on the phone?
Was the drugstore. You left your hat down there when you picked up these 2 breakfast orders.
Number 3. All in the Family.
Those were the days.
This is the controversial Norman Lear show that challenged bigotry, discrimination, and the status quo. Archie Bunker was a symbol of bad middle-class attitudes and political incorrectness. There was no target that Archie was afraid to upset.
He actually thinks because they're Jewish, they're smarter, they're shrewder.
Well?
You actually believe that junk?
Will you listen to this guy, Edith? I agree with him that they're smarter and shrewder. He's making out like I don't like the heaps.
In the show's theme, Archie longs for the good old days when
girls were girls and men were men.
But despite his outdated philosophy and bigotry, Edith, Gloria, and her man Mike stood by him and tolerated his outrageous behavior. Audiences did too, as it was number 1 for 5 years, won awards, and had multiple successful spin-offs. But most importantly, it brought real life to the sitcom format.
Ain't you got nothing better to do than ridicule your own president?
You gotta admit, he does lend himself to it.
Watch it, huh? Watch it, watch it.
Number 2. The Cosby Show. After sitcoms had seemingly run their course, Bill Cosby stepped in with his signature comedic style and renewed the genre.
Your face.
Your face.
Your face. I mean, it's only one half of your face is made up. Now, are you going someplace else and do the other side, or are you planning on walking sideways all night?
As Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, Cosby and his on-screen wife Claire are a happily married couple raising their children in an upper-middle-class neighborhood of Brooklyn. Breaking ground not only for sitcoms, but also for African Americans on TV. The Cosby Show was a family comedy that also dealt with serious issues.
You are afraid to try because you're afraid that your brain is going to explode and it's going to ooze out of your ears.
But always with lots of love, respect, and laughs between its characters.
Yeah, man, I got married, you know, tied the knot. Da, 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 da,
Da, da, da, da.
Before we unveil our pick for the top sitcom of all time, here are some honorable mentions.
Cat cookies. What do you need cat cookies for? Get that mangy thing out of here.
There's some poor woman who's gonna pin her hopes on my sperm. What if she winds up with a toddler who doesn't know if he should use an integral or a differential to solve for the area under a curve?
I'm sure she'll still love him.
I wouldn't.
Lebanese girls are the new half Asians.
Hey, you want to do something tonight?
Okay, meet me at the bar in 15 minutes and suit up!
Well, the fact is, I played chess.
You played with her chest?
No, chess, Fonzie. The game, chess. We didn't do anything. I lied.
Oh.
Hey, Uncle Phil! Oh.
How you doing? I am not your Uncle Philip.
Oh, my fault, man. I must have got the wrong crib. But, hey, yo, I ain't know there was so many brothers living in this neighborhood. We doing all right, huh?
Just because we are moving up is no reason why we have to look down on people.
I'm not telling you to look down on nobody. I'm just saying to shift your angle and let them start looking up to you.
Number 1, Seinfeld. Taking the top spot on our list is the show about nothing.
They say, what's your show about? I say nothing.
There you go.
I think you may have something here.
Without any real unifying plot, this show made 90s TV with its stars' observational humor and the chemistry between its characters. Seinfeld may not have won all the awards, but it's the 90s sitcom we continue to quote on a daily basis.
No soup for you.
I come home and find my son treating his body like it was an amusement park.
Serenity now. Serenity now. Serenity now.
The show also crushes it in syndication and spawned co-creator Larry David's even more meta sitcom, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And it's all those reasons combined that make Seinfeld master of its domain.
So you're still master of your domain?
Yes. Yes, I am. Master of my domain.
Do you agree with our list?
You guys make us look good.
What do you think is the greatest sitcom of all time? For more TV top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You know what? I think we can just leave it at that.